Hello and welcome, my Virgo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Welcome to your What Do I Need read for this full moon in Leo, waning to new moon in Aquarius, January into February 2021. I'm your reader. Archangel Lyons, Mal for short, professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998. Yeah, I know. Virgo sun sign, the Archangel of Lyons, Archangel Lyons, but you can call me Mal. Hey, my Virgs, how are you all doing? Glad to be doing something for my Virgos, earth signs in general, with these What Do I Need reads. For those of you who are subscribing, thank you so much for your love and support. The Virgos watch the majority of my readings. You know, you can see, we know analytics, we're Virgos, we know how to read it. So very appreciative as always. Let's get up in this gig though. This is a general read as always on YouTube. An 8-card draw, meaning 8 different decks if you're new. I do these quite often, at least twice a month, right? An 8-card draw, 7-card draw, sometimes a 5-card draw. Different divination systems. Actually, 2 are healing systems, 2 are tarot, and 4 are oracles. That makes 8. Look, I did the math for you. Clues, tips, and hints about what you need to know about a particular time period. It's not a timeless read. It is specifically timed, in this case, full to new moon, a waning moon. The full moon in Leo on Thursday, the 28th, 2:16 p.m. Eastern. I am in New York. Waning to the new moon in Aquarius, also on a Thursday, February the 11th. The trick is, though, that the moment it goes new, it goes void, of course, at 2:06 p.m. You have to wait until Friday, the 12th, for the moon to go into Pisces, 2:28 a.m. So that's a bit of a drag. We don't really get the Aquarian new moon energy. It goes void. But if you want to work your dark moon stuff, this is the time to do it, because it's a lengthy, I'm sensing dark moon period. Great, the 3 days before new moon. So let's get you clues, tips, and hints. Because I'm a Virgo, I no longer try even to separate myself in a reading if I see it hitting the table, because, you know, it comes with the, what is that, an occupational hazard, I guess? Whatever. All the decks that I'm reading are in the description box below. Links in the bottom if you want to check them out. Otherwise, feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath as we go. I will do the same to get you the clarity, guidance, and grace I can get from my divine pantheons for all of us. This full moon to new moon next. Please take a nice deep breath. Here we go. Oh, my collective pantheons of angels, goddesses, gods, ascended masters, and the higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above. Please, Caroline Mace archetype deck. What is the dominant archetype we need to be aware of? Within ourselves, within another, within a situation, all of that, some of that, for this full moon in Leo, waning to new moon in Aquarius, January, February. Is that one? 2021. Well. I haven't seen this one come up in quite a while. Let's spill some tea, shall we? We've got the gossip archetype. Now, let's be honest. It's my channel, right? It's my channel, not yours. Let's talk about gossip for a minute. This is a creative family archetype. As toxic as it is in its shadow, is as brilliant as it is in its light. And I should know, because I have dealt with so many gossip archetypes in my life. And look, any tribal community is going to have gossip. And I'm not even talking about like celebrity gossip and stuff like that. I think if you take the risk and put yourself out there, right? Very Brene Brown, if you're going to put yourself in the arena, people are going to, people are going to talk. That's one thing. But with the tribal dictate that can come with gossip, it's just absolutely insane in the shadow. The shadow attribute thrives on the power of passing on private or secret information, betraying confidences. I mean, particularly within spiritual organizations, it's tricky. Like, it doesn't matter where you are. There's always that tribal grapevine, interestingly enough. The god Dionysus is a means of shadow communication, and it does give you that sense of power. I know something, right? But then betraying the very confidence. But the light, like, is horrible. And there's a difference between confession and gossip. right? If you really want to confess something to somebody, and I think that's what this light archetype is about, the light aspect, awakens consideration for the feelings of others and honoring trust. If you confess to somebody, and then you confess to another person, and another person, and another person, and another person, and another person, it's no longer confession. Confession is a healing rite. It is one of the 7 sacraments of Christianity, but it's also the throat chakra healer. Read Anatomy of the Spirit, Carolyn Mace, throat chakra stuff, right? So it is an intense thing. And I gave up gossip. When I have a conversation with somebody where tea is to be spilt, and I mean in a reading, I took vows of confidentiality to my gods, right, to my higher powers, that if something is said in confidentiality, that's it. Like, that's a Virgo thing, right? It's like, oh no, in the vault, right? Buried 10 feet underground. You're never going to find it unless it is something that needs to be not broken in confidence, but you share that confidence with the person you make that vow with, right? It's being a confessor. So some of the most brilliant counselors I have ever worked with professionally as well as personally had this gift, but had very, very clearly defined boundaries. And let's call that what that is. Virgo. Cross your legs, Virgo. We are off to a running start. Well. Okay, so that's the, now this could be you. This could be someone you're dealing with, or you could be dealing with a situation involving a lot of gossip. Like the story, the name of the chapter of this story is called Gossip. Where is your role in that, right? Because that might not be you. Might be, might not be. Take a nice deep breath. we got 7 more cards to clarify this. Breathe. Because, yeah, I want to know now. Please see. My ears have pricked up your ears. My angels of earth, the sign of Virgo, the Arielites, the Urielites, the Orielites, please. 1 card in clarity. What is the angel we need to work with dealing with this gossip archetype? This full moon in Leo, waning to new in Aquarius, January, February 2021. Intention. Oh. The core of every prayer, the core of every spell, every ritual, everything you do is intention. But intention, if you notice, both of her hands are outstretched to me saying what I want and why I want it, right? The engine and the caboose, the why you want it is everything. That's where the shadow and the light comes in. You want to betray a confidence? Why? Is it because if you don't, that person made you harm to themselves or others? And that's a mitigating circumstance, but then awakens the consideration for the feelings of others. That means the feelings of others around that person. That is a slippery slope. What is your intention? What do you want and why? The tea is not just spilling, it's a flowing. Today, let's keep going. Let's keep going. The next angel we are going to be talking to is Archangel Ariel, as I called him, the Arielites, right? The elements of earth, powers of the north. My personal archangel, she's the Archangel of Lyons, and my parents named me Markangela Lyons, so blame them. Breathe. Camera glitched, but I caught it. Thank you, Archangel Ariel. I was just going to say, if Markangela Lyons, the Archangel of Lyons, blame my parents, but my brother's name is Matthew, so they named me Mark because my dad was wicked Catholic, right? It would have been Luke and John if they kept going. And my great-grandfather's name from Sicily is Angelo. So Markangelo, I guess they didn't realize. They named me the Archangel of Lyons. So please take a nice deep breath. The Crystal Oracle, my beloved Archangel Ariel, please, 1 card in clarity for this beloved Virgo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, brother, sister of mine, watching this video along with me. We're dealing with the gossip archetype, with the angel of intention, the healing angel of intention. So if we were to have the intention to heal, that would certainly, we could use some help with that, right? To heal the gossip stuff, or heal as a result of a piece of gossip. Ooh, that could play general reads, right? So please, my beloved Archangel Ariel, what's the Crystal Oracle? Message, stone, meaning, we've worked with it, we haven't worked with it. this full moon in Leo waning to Aquarius. Smoky Quartz, rock on. I have some of that. Smoky Quartz, not hard to find. Just make sure it's actually smoky quartz and not irradiated citrine, because I used to be in the business. Oh my God, pillars of light. Where didn't I work with crystals? I've had such a long and winding career with New Age metaphysical retail. Talk about a bowl of granola, fruits, nuts, and flakes. QRS, where are you? Smoky quartz, the key words. Emotional blockage. I'm a Pisces moon, but maybe that applies. Negative thoughts, gossip, release, grounding, and protection. Yeah. Very root chakra stone. This beautiful smoky quartz crystal has appeared in your reading today to help you release and express the many emotions you have kept suppressed for quite some time. Okay, there is an emotional cause to all physical symptoms, so know that by acknowledging and expressing how you feel, you allow healing to occur. And that is true. And that is even in the holistic model. So I kind of get what's going on here. If your intention, really, we need to call upon the angel of intention to help us heal our intention. And if we can, instead of gossip on this, feel what we're feeling inside of us, acknowledge it. Now, I will tell you, I got tennis elbow, and I'm like, I haven't played tennis since the 80s. How the hell did that happen? And I'm thinking, it's from the shuffle. So please, if you're a reader, have you ever dealt with tennis elbow? And as a result of this stuff, I mean, it is a lot of wrist stuff. So I've been doing yoga and all of that stuff. But I'm like wondering, it's like, well, what is the emotions about that? Right? You know, so it's an interesting thing. And even if you can take the elements, air condenses into water, water condenses into ice. Law turns into emotion, emotion turns into form, right? It's just standard witchcraft. Standard magic, I should say. It's not like witches corner the market on elemental magic. Do not be afraid to cry, for your tears will wash away your sadness and restore your emotional, mental, and physical well-being. I'm a Pisces moon. I live by that truth. There is a jewel to be found in every teardrop. Trust. This card signifies that healing is occurring right now. Look, with gossip, sure, if it's about you, can really be heartbreaking, but get that it's not about the gossip. It's about the betrayal of confidence, right? You told somebody, or if it is complete slander, doesn't matter. There is a sense of violation. People have talked shit about me since I was born, essentially. Gay, witch, shall I keep going? Right? I just kept coming out of closets once a decade. I came out as a brunette because I was a blonde for a really long time. I came out of that closet. So with smoky quartz here, this is very Archangel Ariel. This is very much saying, my darling, you are protected. You are protected. You are grounded. In the words of the Saint Belinda of the Carlyles, it doesn't matter what they say. In the jealous games people play. Hey, hey, hey. Our lips are sealed. Which she didn't write it. Fun Boy 3 did, but, you know, I don't remember the guy's name. But she's the one who sang it. Oh, God bless the Go-Go's. Okay. I'm so glad I got to bring them in. My girls, I feel like often I am the missing Go-Go, but, you know, it's gone. So let's keep going. We've got the gossip here with intention, smoky quartz. So that sense of protection, and to cry your eyes out if you need to, but no one needs to know you're doing it, right? I'm big on that one. I am Leo rising. They don't get to see me cry because I will never deliberately smear my mascara on camera. Breathe. Virgo power. Let's do Daughters of the Moon Tarot. I'm having fun with this. Please take a nice deep breath. Both feet on the floor, ground and center. My goddesses. My goddesses, the divine feminine of the universe itself, please, we need one card in clarity for the Virgo collective, sun, moon, rising, Venus sign. What do we need to be aware of inside of ourselves, particularly because with that smoky quartz and the intention to heal as a result of some gossip in the air, in ourselves, in another, in general? What is it we need to be aware of? Heart, throat, third eye, crown. In terms of our own intention for healing this, that we need to wane, that we need to release, that we need to dissolve, transform. This full moon in Leo waning to Aquarius new next. Interesting. We've got the Sagittarius card. Now, this is inside. This does not represent a person necessarily, but it does speak of Sagittarian energy, 9th house, expansion, spirituality, seeing the larger picture, mutable fire, many desires to get in touch and clarify your intention. So the angels and the goddesses are working in tandem here. Right now, of course, if there is a Sagittarian person involved here, that can be getting that they are impacting your emotions, but are they making you feel something, or is it they're doing something and as a result something is coming up inside of you that you need to heal anyway, that they might just be tripping your trigger. It happens. Triggers are our friends. It's just, you know, that's a very fifth dimensional way of looking at it. That's the way the soul looks at it. The ego tries to avoid them at all costs, and the personality does the best that they can in between the two, in my opinion. But what do I know? I am just a witch, a professional witch. I am not scientist. Take a nice deep breath. Saint Katja of the Zamolochikovas. Oh, my gods. Oh, yeah, my gods of earth in the sign of Virgo. Please, one card in clarity. What is going on the outside that the Virgo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sides need to be aware of? They're giving me this image of us inside of ourselves, just getting me the flaming arrows ready, right? It's like this feels very strong. Heart, throat, third eye, crown. It's like, oh, you want the tea? See, I've always said, this is why I have vows of confidentiality. I don't need to lie, just the truth alone, what I could do with it, right? But that's a heavy duty power to have. Arrows of truthfulness. That's the thing about Sagittarians too. The truth just fly out their mouths, right? They don't even realize they've said it until it comes out, and even then, sometimes not. So, my gods, please, I'm feeling this. One card in clarity. What's going on the outside that we need to be aware of? The Virgo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. This full moon in Libra waning to Aquarius new. Shit. Two of Cups. It's a love thing. Okay. Okay. Might be we're getting a piece of gossip about somebody that's got a crush on us. No, Two of Cups. It's supposed to be reciprocal love. In this deck, it is. It is Cupid, Eros, and Psyche essentially meeting each other. They don't even see each other face to face, but they fall in love and they get married in the Three of Cups, right? Because she can't look at a god directly. You're not supposed to be able to, right? You know, you get incinerated, whatever. And yet they fall in love. There's a mutual attraction there, but it is just an attraction at this point. Though they do fall in love, they get married, and then divine chaos ensues. She's got to go on a journey. He goes through his own transformations. They're in the Ten of Cups together. Let's leave it that way. But this is definitely then about some romantic entanglement. Great. I was hoping for something more career-oriented. Okay, the Lover's Oracle. Really, these next three decks are going to be instrumental in the understanding, because with that gossip archetype, like, you never know what's true in gossip. And so, you know, if gossip comes in and it triggers you, you don't have to know if it's true or not. Go with the trigger. Heal that. Smoky Quartz is not hard to find. Lord knows, like a big chunk of it. Looks like I'm going to be busy this waning moon, but guess what? I'm a mystic, I'm a witch, and I am emotional, and I have achieved emotional freedom, which doesn't mean I'm free from feeling uncomfortable emotions. It means I'm really free to feel whatever it is I have to feel to heal. And living alone is a good part of that. All right, yeah, Hermit card, Virgo. All right, let's see. The Lover's Oracle, the Pantheons of Love, and that's my angels, goddesses, gods, ascended masters, and the higher selves of love. Take a nice deep breath. Yeah. All right, my Pantheons of Love. Nice and gentle now. Please. One card in clarity. What is the Lover's Oracle message for the Virgo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs? Dealing with this gossip archetype, with the angel of intention that we need, and the Smoky Quartz that we need, and this Sagittarian expansion, maybe even a spiritual take of our intentions. And this Two of Cups on the outer of all things to throw down there, please. Lover's Oracle card for the Virgos. This full moon in Leo waning to new in Aquarius. It asks a question. Pretty card. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. For the heart is the gateway of the soul. Cool. Oh my God. Yeah, darlings, a piece of gossip is coming in. We're not going to be able to prove it right away. It's a piece of gossip that comes in. How we play, what we keep confident, that's our choice individually. That's our alchemical decision here. Really, it's going to put us in touch. We're going to need to call upon that angel of intention to get, I don't even know what I want to do with this information if I don't know it's true. Well, do the emotional healing work. Why? Because inside of you, there is a heart's desire at work here. There is something, and maybe because it is mutable fire, it is changing. It is shifting. Maybe it is the same thing, but the energy field around it, the situation, you've changed, we've changed, right? Involving this Two of Cups relationship. Look, if it's somebody brand new coming in, I get it. But gossip about somebody who, I don't know, it can play itself out in a general read so many ways. But this is something now the pantheons of love have brought in the soul. If you could do anything, what would it be? And it feels like, well, I don't know. If I could do anything, it's action oriented. If you could do anything, what would it be? I don't know. I've got mutable fire. I got all these arrows. It's very expansive. Got to heal my intention on this by maybe crying our eyes out, whatever that is, to feel those feelings. The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. That's like saying to a Virgo, refold a roadmap incorrectly. It's like, no, I had to think about it first. What do you mean? Yeah, we just twitch and pass out. For the heart is the gateway to the soul, right? All right. Men. Oh, sorry. Was that personal? I only get metaphorically naked on my YouTube channel. Okay, higher selves of all involved. Fifth dimension and above, eighth chakra and above. Please take a nice deep breath. Seriously, feet on the floor. The higher selves of all involved. Fifth dimension and above, eighth chakra and above. For the Virgo, collective sun, moon, rising, Venus, sun, watching this, as well as whoever the other cup is in this Two of Cups. Please, one card in clarity. Beloved higher self collective. For the Virgo, sun, moon, rising, Venus signs. What is the whisper of love oracle message? The piece of information, inspiration, or insight we most need from our higher selves. And the higher selves of whoever else this may be. This full moon in Leo waning to Aquarius new. The heart of the matter. It's the Don Henley card. The heart of the matter. There is more going on than meets the eye. Recognize what this is all this about. Of course we want to get to the heart of matter because it's gossip. But I think it's about forgiveness. Forgiveness, even if you don't love them anymore, right? But you may. I have a feeling you do. Oh, man. Poop. Oh, poot. Oh, my goodness gracious. Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see, won't we? This is the joy of a general read. It doesn't take away the mystical path, the spiritual path at all. It just gives you little clues, tips, and hints, and I think that's the best divination can do, unless it's real confirming. Unless you're like, yep, knew it. And when you get readings like that, I don't care whether you subscribe to the person or not. If you go, yep, hit like, right? It helps other people get that same intuitive click if it's there for them. I do. I watch other readers, of course I do. Breathe. You think I go back and watch news on breaks? No. I'm going to stay in the frequency band. All right, the Ascended Masters. We might as well ask for the soul contract contingent of the AMs. Please take a nice deep breath. Yeah, my Ascended Masters of Soul contracts, particularly just because of that Two of Cups. Please, one card in clarity. What is the perfect healing mantra for the Virgo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs dealing with this gossip archetype themselves, somebody else, a situation, all of that. The angel of intention that we need to heal our intention, getting really clear about not just what we want, but why. Maybe even the deeper emotional ones with that smoky quartz, that we have to feel those feelings to clear that stuff out. I mean, it is waning moon, my Ascended Masters of Soul contracts, and with that Sagittarius energy, we may be very much wildfire on the inside about this, but on the outside, man, that Two of Cups, there is an attraction here. This is about a couple. I mean, unless it doesn't involve us in any way, shape, or form, which I guess is possible as well. This could be about another Two of Cups attraction that somehow we're involved in. Didn't even take that into consideration. But then why in the world would we have, if we could do anything, what would we do? The answer dwells in our hearts. And so to get to the heart of the matter, to get really, really clear about what we would do, please, what is the perfect healing mantra? A mantra for us this full moon in Leo waning to Aquarius new. Balancing the brain. I can be and do all at once. What a Virgo answer. I like this one. I can be and do at once. It's all about balancing the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Let me read this. This is really good. I like this because it's not completely passive and it's not completely active. I like this. Balancing the brain. I can be and do all at once. You big be do, you big do be. When the brain is balanced, you are no longer bouncing back and forth between being and doing. Work, 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 work. Work, 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 right? If you are working your spirituality, your interior world, your interior life, you know that there is being and doing, and that is how it has been for what, how many thousands, millions of years? How far back we want to go on that? So this is a real evolution we're looking at here. You allow each action to be expressed from a space of mindfulness, peace, and ease, right? So with that fire inside of us, it really is. The Smoky Quartz is saying, it's okay, relax, stay grounded, you're protected. Whatever this is, even if it's about you, right? What should I do? What should I do? Well, let me feel this out. But this is saying, you allow each action to be expressed from a space of mindfulness, peace, and ease. In a balanced brain, each inner battle has been won, which makes it easier to navigate around those whose minds are still entrenched in conflict, like maybe in a gossip situation. From this space, you are able to do all that needs to be done while operating from your soul's natural state of being. This is about getting into alignment. This is about getting into alignment, right? Chakric alignment, alignment of the soul, the personality to an extent, really being here now in balance. I mean, the thing is if you don't know how to do this, that's what the mantra is for, all right? This last little bit on here. This mantra is ideal for reducing stress at work. Could be a work situation. Being a more mindful parent, which I can understand without being a parent necessarily, right? In this life, that to balance the brain so it's all moving forward together. And increasing levels of accountability. Oh, accountability like gossip. I get it. Let me put it all together for you. Thank you, my masters, because I can be and do all at once is a really, really good thing for Virgos in general, because what that's going to do with everything, we'll do it in the prayer. It's easier. Let me give you a blessing. Take a nice deep breath. More efficient this way. My pantheons of the divine, my collective pantheons of angels, goddesses, gods, ascended masters, and the higher selves of all involved. May the Virgo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs be blessed with all that we need. This full moon in Leo waning to Aquarius new, that we may balance our brain, understanding that we can be and do all at once, grounding ourselves, protecting ourselves, doing the emotional healing that we need with the energy of literal Smoky Quartz or otherwise, as we get to the heart of the matter of what it is that is truly in our heart's desires, so we can answer the question that we need to answer. If we could do anything, what would it be? Well, the answer dwells in our heart, not in our mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul, and may we take the time to do that, involving this Two of Cups attraction in our lives, whether we are one of the two or it's happening around us, so that we can alchemize the energy of the gossip in this situation and in our lives, awakening the consideration for the feelings of others and honoring trust, while inside of us, our desires, our expansion, our spirituality, our element of mutable fire is active and notching arrows of desire, getting clear which one to launch as the healing angel of intention heals our intentions and clarifies our intentions to heal for our well-being, the well-being of all involved in this situation, and the well-being of all human life, for the well-being of all. So mote it be, and so it is. That's a prayer you could take to the bank. I'd write that one down. That was, maybe I will, maybe I will, maybe I will. Though I got the grace of prayer. It just flies out of me like breath. Mana, prana. Oh my God, what an intense reading, my Virgos. I love you guys so much. Look, if you liked it, you got something out of it, hit like. You want more, subscribe. Otherwise, wishing you all really the very, very best and the very, very blessed. In a very, very tricky, sticky waning moon to full moon in Leo to new moon next in Aquarius, my darlings. Yeah, get your hands on some Smoky Quartz. It ain't that expensive. Hail. Farewell, Virgo power, and blessed, blessed be.